Good morning, everybody. We're hitting a subject that none of us ever want to talk about. Aging. It's a process. It does take time. We're never going to revert back to what we were. It's a process. And nobody escapes it. Nobody. So, we go our journey. This aging process is really aggravating, okay? I'm not even going to make a joy out of it. I'm not going to deny anything. When it first started noticing things, I got very upset. Like the double chin, okay? Maybe you didn't notice it, but it's there, okay? But that came on later. I think, everybody goes, well, it's not the looks. Well, your personality is kind of tied into your looks too. I stopped looking in the mirror. I did. I mean, this is not a funny subject, but it's already a negative thing, okay? It is not a positive thing in our lives. So we kind of I look at it as, well, let's just laugh about it because I can't do anything else, I could be a victim. Oh my, I'm old. No, I'm not. You guys already know me, the talking head. I'm not a victim. So, should we talk about the wrinkles? Should we talk about losing our hair? Oh, I know. Let's talk about the receding gum lines. Oh my goodness. You can't breathe. I personally can't eat certain breads because they stick up in my gums, drive me absolutely nuts. Can't get them out without a toothpick. Now I know what toothpicks are for. And then when I went to the dentist, $14,000 to $16,000 to do work on my teeth, and I'm looking at this lady and I'm going, "That's a car." Oh, sorry. Messing with my hair. That's a car. I said, I'm not going to live long enough to pay this off. So no, we're not going to do this. But I have to make a joke out of age because it's so ridiculous. The golden years. Give me a break, people. Anyway, we're talking receding gums. I'm going to be all over the place because my mind on this subject, who told you about this? Nobody. Nobody tells you. The first time I turned 60, they sent me to a geriatric doctor. And I looked at him and I said, "I'm not geriatric. What are you talking about? I'm only 60 years old. I'm very young. I'm not going to you. I don't need a geriatric doctor." And he's like trying to slowly convince me that I do. I've only been to one, him. He was very nice, but honestly, no. I don't want to hear the word geriatric. I don't like the word. So, anyway, the teeth are receding. Oh, the loss of hair. Forget the wrinkles, the loss of hair. Let's talk about underarm hair. I don't have to shave. I got maybe 2 long hairs. Just pull them out. My legs, maybe 4 or 5 hairs on my leg. Hair just stops growing. Eyelashes, they're not renewing. When you brush your hair, you have so much hair in the brush, you didn't know you had it. Balding spots. Now, for women, this is devastating, okay? Really, truly, very devastating. I have a hard time putting on my bra. Do you? I can't bend my arm far enough back to snap it. They need to come up with better bras, okay? And not the ones that go over your head, because I can't reach that high and I can't get them off. If I ever get one on, which I haven't yet, I will never get it off. They'll have to cut it off of me. That's horrible. Yeah, and then they're so tight. I have pleurisy. So if they're too tight, they're strangling, and I have a pleurisy thing where my whole muscles in my chest enlarge and then freeze. I'm in a lot of pain with that stupid bra. But Really, really. Let's think about that. Oh, eyesight. Oh, yeah, cataract surgery. Give me a break. Yeah. Some cataract, some little thing grows up over your eye, and now you got to have it removed. Funville. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm having so much fun. But, you know, and I guess the worst part is, and I have a goal. I'm telling you right now, stay till the end. I'm not telling you my goal till the end. A goal about my death. So, and you're all going to be a part of it. But anyway, so let's just keep talking. So let's talk about losing your driver's license. Maybe not. Not everybody does. Depends on the state. I hope that I can sincerely look at my driving and say, I think you need to get off the road. You know, who knows? I'm hoping my son will be smart enough to tell me and we can talk about it. But I am a good driver. Yes, I am. And then we put off thinking about nursing homes and diapers and, you know, losing your gums receding is just part of it. You know, I cook everything for 3 or 4 hours. What is wrong here? I can't seem to keep the phone on. Because it softens it and it's easier for me to eat. I can't even eat a steak, much less afford it. But I can't eat it, you know. It's got to be really, really soft and tender. So you tend to go to softer foods. Fun. Yes, I do like rice beans. I like a lot of, you know, sweets. Oh, and for goodness sake, let's watch what we eat. Have you not watched what you ate your whole life? You know, I used to diet and exercise and run and this and that, and I went to gym and did muscle lifting. Please. And now you're telling me at 76 to watch what I eat and exercise. Now, some exercise is okay, and I understand, and doing a little bit of walking is good. But that's difficult, you know. Who told us that we were going to have compressed disc in our back? And, you know, we start shrinking, you know, and then we're bent over, and then we have problems from that. It just yada, 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 yada. It just goes all around. Many of us start thinking about, you know, got to have the funeral paid for, got to put in savings for this, or savings for that, whatever. And that's the right thing to do. But it sure is depressing, you know. I'm just trying to make a joke out of it. I laugh at my son and I go, well, I'm going to be cremated, blah, 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 you know. And I talk about it all the time to him to get him used to hearing it. And yes, there will be a loss. And yes, he will go through, you know, that loss. But if I've always talked about it and I've laughed about it and I've tried to make him aware, I'm hoping it will be a little bit easier. That he'll remember my laugh and remember me talking about it and trying to adjust him to what's really going to happen, you know, whatever. So, and then we become very aware of what little time we have left. Many become depressed. Others, like me, go on the road, take an adventure, run around, trying to live the fullest of their life because, you know, eventually maybe I might not be able to move around. Maybe I might not be able to drive. And that time is always on your mind. Honestly, it's always on your mind. And the reason it's always on your mind is because there's so little of it, you know. I look at life as a book, and we're in the last chapter, and everybody lied to us. Golden pages in that last chapter. No. Many no. It's a block of black. But how you respond and how you react and how you feel about it, and if you can look at it and say, oh, for crying out loud, you know, this is ridiculous. The memory loss. You know, I have a word. I can't remember it. Within a nanosecond, I have forgotten that word. You guys see it in my videos. You're seeing the aging process. It's frustrating. I now carry a book with me. so I can make notes for my videos, so I can remember what it was I was going to talk about. So I might have a week of notes. This happens and that happens, and we lose our waistline, and we put on all this fat, where is it? And we become stressful, and we become grumpy, grumpy because we're not happy with the aging process. That's why we're grumpy. Who wants to talk about all the pains? And we do. When we get together, we all talk about our pains, our arthritis, our back pains, our this pain or that pain. It's always pain, And then they put us on drugs, and drugs with side effects. Side effects are worse than the drugs. I could go on. I could go on for hours, really. But how do we do it? How do we handle it? And I'm saying, you do the best you can with what you got. You put a smile on your face and you try to live your life. This is not an inspirational video. This is my reality video. Otherwise, I would be depressed. If I was in one place, just sitting there in an apartment by myself with no visitors, just a phone, I think that I could and would become depressed. I think I could. I don't know, but I think I could. And the rents, everything we're facing right now is depressing. There's nothing easy about it. But by finding van life and going into van life, and I'm not selling you van life, by finding this and going into this and enjoying this, I'm parked by myself. I love it. I love it. It gives me time to decompress, to, when you're always with people and you're always talking on the camera. I stopped looking at mirrors, right? I am looking at a camera. I am putting this face on a camera. Can you believe it? It's shocking. So, my goal. This is getting too long. My goal, and you guys can help me. My goal is to be on Legacy, have my obituary read on Legacy. They do famous people. And that would say I was famous. I wasn't unknown. Wow. Who would have thought at 76 I might start becoming popular? I might be a popular girl. Who knows? This is just a little tiny ranting about old age. I thought you guys would enjoy it. It's, old age is just not for sissies. Just not for sissies. It's serious. I'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and watch. And I'm glad you enjoyed this week's videos with the interviews. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being with the people. Thanks for watching. Please like, view, and subscribe.